Hello there, everybody. I'm going to play a little bit of catch up for some of you guys because some of you might not know that a while back I made a second YouTube channel. This goes back to about a year and a half ago, where I was making a lot of videos about filmmaking, different aspects of it, where I'm commenting on like holograms in films and how I think that those are kind of like a weird thing to have for a futuristic setting, but I kind of get it. I talk about why training is very important for characters to do using like Cobra Kai and Karate Kid and Dragon Ball Z and all these other examples why it's good and useful. I also made a video about how I think damsels in distress can enhance a story because a lot of people I've heard over the years have talked about how damsels in distress are misogynistic and patriarchal and whatever, and it's horrible and it's women that are helpless and blah blah blah. And so I made a video talking about how I think that they help enhance a story. They help give perspective for a hero character, for the villain character, for the damsel character. There's a lot of different elements that happen. This kind of trope and archetype goes all the way back to ancient Greece. So there's a lot there. And that type of video, that like compared to all these other videos, this one got a lot of attention. It is the highest viewed video on my channel right now. And then I made another video later doing a little bit more research into the history of damsels in distress and throughout history and whatnot. And that one got some attention too. So I'm like, okay, what if I were to make a second channel that talks about that more in depth, or talks about movies that have damsel scenes and talk about them and how their character works and what goes on, break down that kind of stuff, make it on another channel though. And so I did. I did that about over a year ago, just about a year and a month ago from today. And I reached 3,500 subscribers after just a year, which means it was doing far better than my channel right here for being around for longer than that. And just recently, one of the videos on there reached 100,000 views. Videos on that channel in general would be in the multi thousands. They would get quite a bit of takes in there, and none of it's even specifically about current topics. So I kind of liked that channel where I can do that. I can look at a movie and just comment on something old that isn't something that has to be current and up to date right now. So the channel was doing well for over a year. And then while I was getting some April content lined up and uploading them as unlisted, it just got taken down. I was in the middle of a live stream while there's another video uploading, and then I go back to check on it when the stream was done, and the channel's gone. Can't even do it. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I go and check my emails, and I get a message from YouTube. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll put it up here so you guys can see it. I'm reading on my phone here. But the main part is that it says that, yeah, they removed the channel from the platform and they want it to be a safe environment and everything. And what their policy says is graphic sexual content that is meant to be sexually gratifying is not allowed on YouTube. And when you hear that, you're probably like, oh, well, damsels in distress, it's women tied up. So therefore, it's sexual in some way, which I, I don't understand how this applies to any of the content that I upload there, because what I would do is show a brief clip from a scene in a movie that has a damsel in distress and then give my commentary. Like I give full on commentary. Most of the videos are me talking with maybe an image on screen or a GIF. Like it, that's it. And then there's like a clip or two for reference, maybe up to 4 clips that are less than like 7 seconds per video. And it's nothing sexual. There's nothing nude in there. It's just a clip of the scene. That's like saying like if you had Elizabeth Swann from Pirates of the Caribbean and you said that like any scene that she's in, like whatever, pick any scene in there. Like, is there anyone where she is having sex, where she's doing something super sexual? I don't think it would be in any type of way that violates YouTube's rules. So this is ridiculous. So I think that YouTube is in the wrong on this. So I submitted an appeal to get the channel back. And within 12 hours, they got back to me and they said, we reviewed your channel carefully. Within 12 hours and 70 videos, I kind of doubt that, but okay. And have confirmed that it violates our sex and nudity policy. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no nudity in any videos I show. I'm on YouTube. I know better. Are you fucking kidding me? There wasn't any nudity in any of the scenes. They're from movies. What the hell? And there's no sex because it's damsel scenes. So that is quite annoying, as you can see. And it makes it more annoying because YouTube gives no explanation. They don't tell me what video, they don't tell me what part in any video. Was it a recent one I was uploading for April, or was it an old one that just randomly triggered in their algorithm? And what the hell are they talking about? The closest one that I can think of that they catches like a nudity thing is there's a scene where in the movie Good for Nothing, released in 2011, where the damsel is like tied to a horse saddle and she's wearing like a really big old dress. You can see she's got a big old dress on the whole movie, and when she leans forward and where the camera angle is, the top of her cleavage might be visible for like a split fucking second. That's the closest thing to nudity that I can possibly think of because her arms are exposed and then that part is sort of there as well. That's like the closest bit. I want to show you on here, but I can't at risk of having this channel taken down too. And I don't know if that was even the video or not because there wasn't any at all anyway. And it's so stupid. So with the appeal having failed, that means that the Damsel History channel, that was the name of the channel that I had, is gone forever now. Unfortunately. Well, nothing I can do about it now. It's gone, but I'm trying to take it as not as much of a loss as it is and as it seems. I had a lot of followers, a lot of people look forward to content I was doing. A lot of people found a lot of movies that they want to see now because of a lot of the videos that I was making, and I discovered a lot of movies that I never heard of before that I wanted to see that were interesting. That had a lot of people that I'm familiar with and actors and stuff. I'm like, oh well, you're in this movie and this is happening here, and I didn't know about this. And there's ones that are more psychological than you would think of, and I was like, this is freaking awesome. But anyway, I do have future plans to make another channel again at some point. I don't know exactly when. I'm aiming for August of 2023 to make another Damsel channel, but I guess I'm going to have to show less clips or like maybe have no clips on some of them. I don't know because I feel like clips are a lot necessary when you're talking about film, but I think there's ways I could still make it interesting. It's just yeah, showing clips from scenes is often what you do. I mean, on this channel, on the Rookie Critic channel, I've shown clips from Spartacus and 300 where they're like getting stabbed through the chest or decapitated, and YouTube doesn't blink an eye and doesn't just delete the channel on instinct with that. So that annoys me even more that they deleted that one off of what they claim to be sex and nudity when there isn't any. But I have a lot of time to figure out how I want to approach doing another channel in the future, so I'll be able to figure out what I can do with how I do visuals on there. I'll be making a Twitter for whatever that channel is going to be probably in the next month, and I'll start the channel, as like I said, probably in August, but maybe later, maybe sooner. It depends on how things end up lining up. But in the meantime, I'm going to be working hard on the Rookie Critic channel and the Phantom Collective YouTube channel. So time has been freed up for that. So you'll be seeing a lot more videos here and on the Phantom Collective. So there's that. And then hopefully, if things line up right, I'll have that channel back up as well. And there you go. So we'll see. It's annoying as shit that it even happened, but I'm going to try to turn this into a positive in some way. So that's all I got to say on that for now. And yeah, just have a good one, guys. See you later.